Hello and welcome to my first knife video. My name is Sergeant, and this is Strike Force Reviews. So what we're going to be talking about today, is the Cold Steel Counter Tac 1. This comes with a rubberized grip, stainless steel blade, and Kindex sheath, with belt loops and a place where you can clip it on your pants right here. Sorry, my hand was in the way. The grip is a little small for me because I have very large hands. So, other than that, it's a great knife. And I know it is supposed to be more compact and everything. But let's talk about why the grip is shaped like this. Back in World War II, the British or the American GIs, I'm not sure if one of you guys could tell me in the comments, had a very special dagger that was modeled to this grip style. And what Cold Steel has reinvented is this grip style. And what it was just for straight up stabbing and just good grip, because the dagger, it was basically a stiletto. It was just all for stabbing. So let's talk about this sheath. Let's go ahead and get this knife out. A very pretty knife. So the sheath right here is made out of Kindex. It has belt loops, which I just usually use for paracord, or just some leather I like to keep in there, and a pants holder, so a place where you can put it on your pants. Excuse me. And right here is just a little guard for your fingers, so you don't miss and stab your hand, I guess. I don't really know how you can miss. So, other than the sheath, let's go ahead and get to the knife, the beef of the review. I'm going to talk about some pros and cons of everything. So, this knife, again, is the Counter Tac 1. Very good knife. I haven't used it that much, mostly because I just like to keep all my knives in very good condition. I would not recommend just going around stabbing things with this knife, because it is very sharp and you could possibly injure yourself or injure somebody else, and you don't want to dull this blade. I mean, man, this thing is nice. So let's get into it. So the blade is stainless steel, and it is made in Japan, oops, sorry about that, by Cold Steel. Cold Steel is one of the best brands that I could ever buy from. They are top notch. In here you have a blood groove for, stabbing and where the blood can go out. And then you see how the blade is, it's sort of like a stiletto. It just comes through there and then tapers off into a nice little, nice little point. And then here is the side view of it. Here is the front view of it. Here's the top view of it. Just pause the video if you need to. And on the back, it's just nothing but a plate of the blade. And I know what you might be saying. Well, Sergeant, why isn't it, even on both sides? Like, why isn't there another ridge right up here where the blood groove should go on back here? Well, that's for two reasons: to save weight and to make a triangle when you stab. So, as you may know, a regular knife wound is going to close up on the person immediately. It's going to do damage, but it's not going to do as much damage as a triangle blade will. See, this is a triangle blade. What it's going to do is it's going to penetrate the person, no sex jokes please, and it's going to, when you stab it in, and you pull it out, it's going to leave a triangle in the person's abdomen, wherever you want to stab them, and it's not going to close up as well, so it will make them bleed out more. Some pros about this knife: very light. You can just maneuver it around. It's not real heavy like a K-bar or anything like that. It's just a nice little boot knife if you want to go hunting or camping. Keep that in your boot. Some cons: the grip can get a little irritating on the fingers because it's got these little sort of like circles on there. I know that's for grip purposes, but if they could have just had lines, like lines across, and that would have been just as effective. Other than that, this is a great knife. I highly recommend you buy it. I bought this knife a couple years ago, got it for Christmas, and I don't really remember how much I paid for it, but I definitely know it was worth it. So, thank you guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And this is Sergeant signing off.